Hola, beloveds. What you up to? Welcome in, baby. We are doing our midweek horoscope. Right now, there is a lot going down in the cosmos. So let's talk about it. Okay, first and foremost, happy birthday to all of the Geminis celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Turn up. I hope you guys are experiencing your birth best birthday season ever. Best birthday season yet. Okay. Enjoy it, beloved Gemini. We got Jupiter in Gemini blessing y'all. Okay. So make sure y'all do it big in whichever way that feels good and comfortable for you and expansive and beautiful and blissful to you. Okay. Yes, welcome back. All right. I was on a little vacations. Okay, but we are back. We are back doing private readings. We are back as well with our Reiki coming up next week. So on Friday. So next week's a big week too. We have the solstice. Okay, so we enter into summer, we enter into Cancer season, and Cancer season starts off with a full moon in Capricorn at 1 degree. Okay, so it's like literally the day after the summer solstice, we have the full moon in Capricorn. Very pivotal, magical, fresh, new beginnings here with this new summer solstice, but also full moons are about letting go. So we're going to be letting go of scarcity, letting go of fear, letting go of debt. Okay, letting go of anything that's been holding us back, self-limiting beliefs, and all of that. Okay, for our abundant alignment full moon in Capricorn. Now, this is going to be happening on Friday, June 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern. But if you can't watch the live, you can always watch the replay. We're going to be going live with the sound bath with my crystal sound bowls to relax, then get into some distance energy Reiki healing. So wherever you are in the world, you can participate and receive. And then we're going to get into a tarot reading, okay, with messages from our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. So secure your spot on my website, bigempressenergyllc.com. Link is in the bio or description box. All right, I'm on YouTube and Instagram. Let me know how your Gemini season is going and where you're watching from. How you doing, what's really good. Okay, so today, yesterday was definitely a doozy. Okay, we're having some Mars Pluto action, and this is bringing up a lot of anger as well. This is giving people kind of like power dynamics and power controls and people kind of butting heads. So this was kind of an intensity, right? These planets of Mars and Pluto are very intense, and it was really hitting the fixed signs. Okay, but today, some of this could be a little bit lessened. All right. We do also have Mercury making a square to Saturn right now. So we're thinking about serious things and serious topics. Mercury is the planet of our mind and our communication, and Saturn can be a little limiting as well. And so we could be having karmic conversations. We can also, this is a great time to set intentions around the things that we want to do and the things that we want to manifest. Okay. So express what it is that you want to manifest, because Saturn is going to be actualizing, okay, those drives and those ideas. Okay. But the downside of this can be negative thinking or feeling depressed in your thoughts, or feeling like, there's some misunderstandings going on, or people are kind of butting heads, of course, kind of bouncing off that Mars and Pluto energy that we had this week. But Mercury is also kind of not doing so great right now because it is combust the sun, getting ready for its Cazimi. So this week we have a Mercury Cazimi on Friday, and Cazimi is basically like a Mercury new moon. So Mercury is going to be starting a new cycle. And with this being in Gemini season, which is ruling over our thoughts, it is ruled by Mercury, right? So this is a time where we're having a lot of different conversations. We're stimulating our mind, with more like it could be some of us, it could be travel, learning certain things, and we're stimulating our mind in general with this Gemini season. So with the Cazimi coming, we can kind of be solidifying a new way that we're thinking about things long term. And I'm getting this energy of people taking life more seriously, their plans more seriously, themselves more seriously. Saturn is kind of like a dose of realism. So people are going to be having some realistic conversations with themselves about, maybe your long-term goals, okay, how that's been going, how your relationships have been. Oh, how your relationships have been going as well, because Venus was also feeling that square over the weekend. So the story is kind of continuing. Then on Sunday, another notable thing is that we have Venus squaring to Neptune. So this weekend with this energy, it could be a very artistic weekend where our creativity is peaking, okay? Where we are wanting to do something more spiritual, go on a retreat, dive deeper into a meditation, go on a walk, okay? But we can also feel hypersensitive, okay? Especially this week in general, anxiety, nervousness, and tension can kind of feel it's just like it's a lot. Okay. So with Venus and Neptune, all this energy this week is really asking us to give grace, because with Venus and Neptune, we can also be feeling disappointment in our relationships in general, your friendship dynamics, family dynamics, romantic dynamics, or maybe financially too. Feeling a little bit like something didn't go the way that you wanted to. And Neptune can kind of be showing you something, in ways you've been gaslighting yourself, in ways people have been gaslighting you, are not seeing the whole piece of the puzzle. You're not seeing everything at once, okay? Kind of giving that with Venus and Neptune. So be mindful of over idealizing a situation or over idealizing a person. This week is really bringing in intense sobriety, intense reality checks happening, okay? So with this Gemini energy, we have to be flexible and adaptable in the way that we're thinking. If we do have very serious-minded conversations, okay, giving yourself grace, you giving other people grace. And Gemini season is really about being, adaptable to change. So not being so rigid and stuck in our ways is a big theme for this week ahead. Okay. So yes. Yes. Okay. So you're going to be watching the Reiki on the beach. That's going to be so magical. Yes, a lot of blockages happening this week. It's definitely giving divine intervention. It is definitely giving that. Okay. Mm. Child. So let's pull some cards and see what else we need to know. Right now, the moon is in Virgo, so it's a great time to work. Okay. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, which is squaring Saturn. Okay. So it's a good time to work on long-term projects. It's a good time to pay attention to the details of any situation that you got going on in any sort of relationship dynamics. Okay. But next week, when we're entering into Cancer season, it's going to be a whole flip. It's going to be like the universe is flipping a switch, okay? Where it's like the like lightheartedness of Gemini season is going to be overcast hella overcasted by the emotionality that is coming through in Cancer season, okay? But I know that Cancer season is going to be bringing some good food, okay? Some good food, some good family time, okay? This week we're saying yes to closing up some karma, okay? Spirit saying you know better, honey, and it's time to actually do better. So I'm seeing that we are shining a light on our shadow. Okay, definitely feeling a light on the shadow. We got two sun cards coming up. So I also feel like with this Mercury Cazimi, this is bringing us, and as a collective, greater clarity around the stories we tell ourselves, the stories that we tell others, around the ability that we get to shine light and joy into our timelines, okay, into our reality. With this sun card, there could also be a karmic cycle that you are needing to say, yes, I'm done with this. Yes, I'm done with this chapter, okay, because I need to hold onto better boundaries. I need to be able to speak my truth. We're in the midst of a collective throat chakra activation happening right now. Okay. I feel like someone's going to be saying no as a protection spell, as a superpower. Okay. It's like you're saying no to them, but you're saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to your freedom. I also feel like with the world card happening here in the reverse, this is that ultimate change, okay? Because our perspective has changed, and this is saying that we collectively are needing to mature. That's also with Mercury and Saturn, saying that we need to be a little bit more mature with the way that we see in a situation, with the way that we're seeing ourselves, okay? We need to be as well cognizant of the karmic cycle. So karma can be certain things that we struggle with, but we can't fully put down. We can't fully close because we feel some type of cord to it. We have some sort of connection to it. And it is here to teach us. It is here to enlighten us. And I also feel like there's a lot of rejection for protection happening here. And it's kind of like people or situations being upset that things are not going your way. And this could be with plans that you had for the future, feeling a little like low about it, feeling a little bit like, okay, this isn't exactly what I had wanted. Spirit heavily wants us to get into our meditation and a gratitude meditation because Spirit is trying to present a new opportunity here. And I do feel like this is going to be coming up early next week. So we're kind of integrating it by the solstice on Thursday and the full moon on Friday, because we see the Four of Cups coming and we also have the Ace of Cups right next to it. So this is showing that Spirit is offering us some sort of gift, where this is gift of that clarity, gift of intuition, okay, gift of your spirit's, divine guidance coming through. But it feels almost like with this Ace of Cups, people are closing themselves off to receiving love, feeling love, being love, embodying love, or as well like shushing your own intuition around a certain topic about how something is supposed to come in for you. Three of Wands. Okay, now we have two aces and two kings and two sun cards. Okay, so it's almost showing with this like, okay, whatever you're stepping up to be a leader as king energy, you're going to be very successful at. Okay, whatever seeds you're planting right now, you can be very successful at. Whether we know this is around your boundaries, communicating in a clear, compassionate, or concise way, whether this is around knowing what you will and what you will not do, you're gaining clarity on this. And it feels like, as well with this Ace of Cups, we have to be, and it's coming in as a challenge for us. So it's like we have to be graceful, adaptable, to accept love, to embody love, to listen to our intuition, our spiritual gifts. This weekend with Venus and Neptune, we really are leaning into our spiritual wisdom and kind of refortifying ourselves and unplugging from like the matrix, unplugging from the matrix and plugging yourself back into your own inner guidance. And sometimes that might look like painful endings or painful separations or painful realizations around the ways we've been gaslighting, deceiving ourselves, by the way we're seeing a situation, by the way we're refusing to move on, okay, from a situation. Some of you guys, though, are getting a level up with this. This is like a graduation. This is like completing something, and finally it's coming in full circle. And there's some good things coming. It can happen in 3 weeks. Okay. It can happen in 3 weeks where you're starting to see the intention and the seed starting to bloom. Okay. But within this week, okay, we can't let our emotions sway us too much on either side. Okay, I feel like with the King of Cups coming in as a challenge, we need to get our emotional regulation together. Okay, I feel like with the King of Cups as a challenge is like, who are you going to for healing? Okay, how are you healing yourself? How are you healing your nervous system? How are you balancing out your hormones? How are you dealing with, closing out this cycle and saying bye to a past version of your life, or a relationship, a job connection that you were entertaining? I also feel like some people can be leaving behind something to start an entrepreneurship route, or doing something, branching out on your own with that too. Okay. So there's a woman, this could be you or someone in your life, maybe even a mother figure, okay? And this woman needs to have more confidence, okay, and stamina. There could be a woman feeling cursed or carrying a lot of guilt around, this karma, this karmic cycle, okay, this new beginning that you are entering into, while closing out maybe any stubbornness and seeing something from the higher perspective, because we have woman and albatross, which can mean a good omen, monogamy. Maybe a woman wants monogamy as well, but it says a good omen or baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, shame, regret. And it kind of feels like there's like on the other side of the rainbow, right? On the other side of the door, there's something good happening out of some burden, okay, that you've been carrying, some baggage, shame, regret. So I do feel like a heavy emphasis in this week around shadow work that's actually going to be allowing us more space for joy, for bliss, for that sun card, for our inner child, okay? Now we also have White Wolf, and this is about trusting your inner knowing, okay? Having confidence in your ability to pivot, okay? To pivot for the plots. Okay, pivoting for the plots. We also have Tornado, which is almost like a Tower card energy. This says a breakdown, over and done, the end. Someone's done. Someone is tired of the same old, same old. Someone is tired of putting in the same energy and getting nothing back out. Okay. Tired of it. And this is sparking that transformation. Okay. This is sparking that transformation. This is sparking that change. This could also be sparking someone into a pregnancy or giving birth to, again, this new cycle, because we have Stork, which does remind me of a pregnancy. We have two sun cards. This could be two children. Okay. And then we have Gaia, Mother, and Moon. This can also be highlighting family dynamics. Okay. Family dynamics, closing out a generational curse of some sort, of some kind. Okay. We have the elements of water saying things are fluid. Yes, Gemini season. And as well, Owl and Moon saying that we need to tap into our intuition, see beneath the surface. The dreams can also be very vivid. You know, we have Neptune at 29 degrees. It's going to be squaring Venus this weekend. Okay. So this is like heightening women's intuition. Okay. Generally, just women are going to be knowing this weekend. Venus, women, Neptune, you know, the knowing, seeing through. And then we also have Owl. So it does feel like our intuition is peaking, or it's like, don't let someone gaslight you out what you already know, you know, period. But yes, I do feel a lot of fertility as well in the air, because we had the Mother card and it literally says fertility, babe. Okay, whether this is a new project, a new chapter of your life, a new job. Wow. Owls can turn their head, so they kind of see everything. Okay, so I feel like that is kind of the confirmation about the clarity that we are receiving. We got Virgo, the moon's in Virgo, and it says responsibility. Okay, tending to our responsibility, judgment, season, game over. Okay, closing out the karmic cycle confirmation is like you see it, you know it, that's it. Also handling legal issues. Also handling legal issues. Maybe getting a wise person to help you emotionally closing out karmic cycles, whether this is like a therapist, okay? Maybe you need to legally close out cycles with a lawyer. Maybe as well, this is some sort of karmic justice being served, okay? But I feel like by the end of this week with that owl energy, we're seeing something completely as it is, not just that one side. Venus and Neptune, like we're needing to kind of see beyond the fog, okay? And probably celebrating a birthday. And literally, there is a pregnancy test on this card. Ciao. Okay, birth. Yes, life. Good news, celebrate. So, okay, something about that sparks up what I just wrote in my email, my newsletter, okay? That this full moon in Capricorn that we're stepping into, I'm calling it the good news moon. Good news moon, and we got the good news card, okay? So it's like as a result of having boundaries, as a result of, you know, stepping up your self-worth, closing out karmic cycles, seeing things clearly and not just how you wish them to be, I feel some good news is coming through, okay, by next week. 444. I love that. I love that. But yes, I do feel like it's going to be a good news moon. Why? Because the moon is going to be opposing good news, Mercury and Venus. in Cancer. Okay, so I do feel like this is going to be bringing us something that we want to hear. Okay, something that we want to hear, people that we want to hear from. We got the good news moon coming through, the good thoughts. Okay, it could also be very, creative. It could be great for that. When we think about the moon in Capricorn, it's a little bit of a tough energy. Okay, it's a little bit of a tough energy. The ruler is going to be Saturn. Saturn is in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces in the tarot is the 8 of Cups. This is about walking away from something that is not serving you. Okay, it's giving karma. So in this week as well, all right, we are flowing with the energy, dancing as a somatic release to let go of stress and let go of situations. After you have maybe even frustrating conversations with yourself, others, with your journal, dancing to release it, writing it down, ripping it up. Ground yourself, heavily necessary in this Gemini season. Make an altar, change your altar up. Soak in a bath. This could be like, even if you don't have a bath, taking a cleansing shower, rubbing some salt on yourself. And some people need to get their nails done, hair done, beauty ritual. If you look good, you're feeling good, maybe even shopping for some of you guys, or changing your style, changing your clothes, switching your wardrobe to summer. Beauty ritual. Okay, so those are some ways we can care for ourselves. But ultimately, this week, is stirring the pot a little bit, needing to close out some things where we feel like we're not standing in our own power, right? I feel if you haven't been standing in your power, this is the week where you're taking that, okay? And you don't give a hell who agrees or who doesn't, okay? Because of that Mars, Pluto in the fixed signs, it can be so fixed, but at the same time, we cannot be fixed to a fault where we are acting against our own self-interest because we're so fixed and stubborn on wanting to continue something way past its expiration or way past what feels good. And that could even be the amount of attention that you're pouring into this karmic situation, okay? I do think that Cancer season is going to be triggering some post-eclipse feelings, okay? Post-eclipse stories coming up here. So it does feel like the season coming up is giving faded, but I do feel like it's going to be some sort of relief, okay, with Venus and Mercury coming through, some sort of good news, okay? So I'm excited about that. Looking forward to that. Sending you guys so much love. We got 2 sun cards. Say yes to life, okay? Shine your light on your shadow side. Say yes to your inner child, okay? With this sun card, really about what feels good to you, okay? But yes, my love, this is our midweek horoscope collective reading. I'm going to get into our horoscopes for the full moon in Capricorn on Friday or Saturday. Okay, Friday or Saturday, we're going to get into it, see how it's going to be impacting people, the new season. Listen, we're not getting any time to waste. As soon as the sun enters Cancer, we have the full moon. Okay, just like that. So it's giving karmic release. And we're starting to feel what areas of our life that is in this week, okay? So be gentle with yourself, take it easy, hydrate, all the things, okay? If you want to book a private one-on-one reading with me, you can do so at bigempressenergyllc.com. You can also sign up for our Abundant Alignment full moon in Capricorn Reiki happening Friday, June 21st, okay? Sending you guys so much love and blessings. Thank you guys for all the love, all the hearts. If you're feeling this message, make sure you leave in the chat, okay, the butterfly emoji. I saw the biggest butterfly in Miami last weekend. I swear. And it was nice and beautiful and blue, giving change, okay? Emphasizing that Gemini energy of change, Gemini, butterfly, air. Yes, okay? Do you feel me? All right, y'all. I'm going to go make some dinner. Sending you so much love. Butterflies in the building. Hey. A Taurus eating dinner. Her favorite thing to do. Bye.